How I tie my turban, take one. Wow, looks good. I like it. Like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you on the next episode. I'm only messing. Let's get started. What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Magic Singh, and today's episode is a bit different from what I usually do. It's a request that I've had for many years from fans, followers, family and friends, and that is how I tie my turban. So this episode is dedicated to how I prepare my pug or dastar, which we Sikhs refer to in Punjabi, and how I give it the perfect finish every time I tie it. So a quick background, the style of turban I'm wearing is the Kenyan style turban. My maternal side, my mother's side of the family, are from East Africa, so traditionally I am supposed to tie the turban that the men wear or wore from that side of the family. However, my father, he's from Amritsar, Punjab, and he wears the full traditional Punjabi style pug. And I did give it a go, but it just didn't seem to suit my face. Maybe I need to give it another go. So we're now going to go to the whole process and procedure of how I tie my turban. So with me I have two brand new turbans which I picked up yesterday from Southall, West London. It's a shop called Bandweight Brothers. I've been going there for many years. They have fantastic service, various different colour ranges and different material types. So the material I use is full voile. Reason being is I don't starch my turban, so I tie my turban fresh every single day, which means it will always fold and go back to a kind of floppy shape. For those who do put starch on their turbans, it kind of stays solid as one shape, almost like a hat which you can take on and off. The full voile is quite nice because it's a material which is not too heavy or not too light. It's kind of in between. And it washes really well and it shapes really well once you've ironed it. So every time you tie it, you do get that beautiful finish, which has that nice little point on the top, that proper Kenyan style turban. So I do highly recommend the full voile material next time you buy your turbans. I'm now going to show you the process of how I wash my turbans. Reason being is because, as simple as it may sound, I have a very specific way of washing it so that the finish on the turban is very soft and it irons really well, because that's probably the most important thing. So the fold and the iron, because you want the turban to be absolutely crisp and have that point, just like how I have my turban when I'm wearing it. So I'm going to go through that process now. So the turban's prepared. I've prepared my hair as you saw in the video. Literally just a very loose top knot, just sitting up there like this. So the turban is folded in like a Z shape, so it's easy to unfold basically. You can roll it up like this, but I just prefer this and it just stays far more flat and neat, to be honest. So the flatter, the neater I find. As I take the first part of the turban and it's going to go behind the head, as you can see here. I'm going to bite onto it. There we go. and we begin. I start by taking the turban in a downward direction over the eyebrow, but over the ear. Then we go around the back, and then we go in an upward direction. As the pleat comes back around, I'll use my nose as a center point every time the pleat crosses my face. We then repeat the process. If your ear is popping out of the pleat, just simply pop it back in. As you're coming back around from the back side of the turban, remember you're going in an upward direction. And when you meet the nose, which is the center point, you're then going to go in a downward direction. But you'll notice that on the left side of my turban, I'll always leave about a centimeter gap so that we create that step-like design. And on the right hand side, you'll notice I'll create the step-like design from the top going down. Just like the front of the turban, make sure that all the pleats meet a center point at the back of your turban. Make sure you keep the turban taut as possible and that the opening part of the pleat doesn't get loose. Remember, as the pleat comes from the front to the back, you are meeting at a center point and then you continue going in an upward direction, continuing around to the front and always meeting at the center point. You're now going to tuck the end of the pleat into your turban. You can let go of this now. And all you're doing is sliding this to the very back, so it's at the very center, just over here. The next part is a little bit tricky, all right? So what you're going to do is you're going to take this first balla, which is from the inside, this one here, and you're going to find it just here, inside. It's quite easy to find because it was the first one you did, and you can pretty much find it quite easily, just kind of digging for it. So once you've got it, all you're doing is you're pulling from the back, like so. Keep going until you've got about an inch to a centimeter of material left just over here, like this. And then you've got almost like a loop here, which you're going to pull from out here as well, like so. And then almost you're kind of like bringing this part to the middle. Now you're going to open this part of the turban up. I'm just going to lean back a little bit so you can see that. Open it up like so. So all it's going to do is act like a cover for your hair. So that's open as best as it could be, like so. You can all see that. And now you place the palm of your hand just here on your hair, or your jula, your top knot, and all you're doing is pulling back on that first balla piece of material, like so. As for these parts, now all you're going to do is tuck it in to the turban around the edges, and you just take your finger and just all you're doing is just poking it in all the way so it's neatly tucked away. Notice I keep just pressing and sliding everything back. Any creases or kinks that appear along the way, you're just simply sliding it all the way back. You just remove that last piece like so, and you're going to now tuck the rest of the material in between that first pleat. Notice how my wrist here is pressing on my hair, and I'm going to pull back like this so it's nice and taut. And this is the part you want to really kind of perfect. So you're kind of getting like that triangular shape. I kind of try to align it with my nose just over here. And then all we do is we tuck it in. I place my other index finger here, my right index finger rather. And all we do now is tuck it in, but at an angle so we get that lovely triangular point, like so. You can see on this camera as well. Lovely triangular point, like so. And again, if you're not happy with it, you can just simply take it out, realign, place it in, and then all you do is start tucking away nice and neatly. And then place your hand one more time on there, like so. Pull on the back, hold it up like this, and you'll have an excess amount of material left here. So all you're going to do is fold it over here, just about an inch above this, the turban line, and then you tuck it in like this, nice and neatly. And there you have it. all done. But we're not finished yet. So we need to secure this. So when you are out and about, you don't have to worry about anything coming undone or anything getting loose. Dresser pins, so you can see these. I've got about 5 or 6 here. They're about an inch long. You can get them off eBay, Amazon, any of those places, or any kind of tailors, they'll have them. So all you're doing is now tucking in. I always tuck in the last balla, which is this one here, the last one, the last fold. I'll normally put about 4 in, so they're secured at 4 different points, going in the line up to where the point of the turban is. See over here, you can do just one near to the point just there. 2 more pins here, and that just goes to the back just to hold that last piece just out here, so that doesn't pop out either, like this. And there you have it, everyone. Oh wait, we're not done yet. There's one more thing, just for the final touch is you need one of these, a sleigh, which I'm sure you recognise. It's a thin long pin, not too sharp, it has got a point on it though, so just be careful. And all you do is just tuck your hair on the sides, the back of course, and there you have it. If you feel like you've missed a part, simply just go back in the video, watch it again, slow it down, pause wherever you wish. But there you have it, guys. That is how I tie my turban. Hope you like it. And there you have it, everyone. I really hope you enjoyed my tutorial on how I tie my turban. Feel free to go back and watch the video over again just to understand the alignment, the positioning of how I prepare the turban and how I actually tie it. If you have any questions, just drop it in the comments below and I will do my best to get back to you. But for now, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.